So hey guys, welcome to the video. I wanted to talk and I wanted to renew my channel again. I feel like I was busy. I couldn't able to create content. Something I wanted to do, but didn't had time, work, everything. Yeah, like life. It happens. Yeah. So I wanted to renew this channel, revive this channel actually. Create new content on AI. There is a lot of stuff happening that we don't know. Every day we sleep and the Chinese and the American folks just come up with a new model. uh, yeah, so I wanted to cover more things on how people are using these models, how people are using agents. I also wanted to talk about research, something I want to go into afterwards. I want to talk on AI safety, how people are working on interpretability. That is also something I want to cover. But today I wanted to cover more on how I use Claude Code and all of these agents for my work. Show you some skills, like agent skills actually, how they work, how could you use those skills in a proper manner, how could you use it in a work environment as well, so where AI doesn't hallucinate much and also helps you basically in understanding things. So as I am a very early career sort of professional, you could say, so I wanted to help and also even learn myself as well. So as I'm learning, I'm also putting out things. So that's why I started, that's why I wanted to renew the channel, so I could put out and also explain my thought process as well as I'm learning things. So yeah, that's the motivation. That's something I will try to put regularly now. I'll try to put more and more content as I'm learning on research. like so it won't be like a series or something like that, like a proper guided series. Whatever I feel ki yeah, this should be learned, this is something new, that should be shown to the people as well. That's something I feel ki yeah, people should learn or know about it at least. So that is something I will try to put more and more. This is the motivation. So yeah, so today I wanted to talk on basically Claude Code, Open Code, or any of the harnesses that you use. like yeah, so how do we use it, how people are using it outside. Something I learned by talking to people, going on reading crazy blogs on X articles, basically talking to people in many events and here in Bangalore. Yeah, so I just wanted to synthesize that and also give a summary ki how people are using it, and also show you some awesome projects that people have put on agent orchestration as well. Also some harness engineering blogs as well, something you could read on. So yeah, so let's start. Uh, let's start key on skills, basically agent skills. So agent skills are basically reusable skills that you could basically inject into the model whenever you need it, basically. So there was a front end design skill that you could use to basically make good front ends. So it would only be injected into the model's context when it's needed. So that's the purpose, and people are doing crazy with the skills. So some skills that I am using now currently are from a guy called Matt. Please do watch his video as well on skills. So he has put a lot of skills. Especially, I am using this exact workflow as well in my projects. Something it's improved it, like improved my workflow very good, tremendously well. But the main thing I wanted to show is this grill me skill, which I was very it's incredibly actually impactful. It's just not I'm not just telling ki I've used it, that's why I'm telling it. So the grill me skill is very good actually for even people who are like even for everyone actually, for even non-tech people as well. It's very important, if you're someone who is non-technical and using Claude Code. It's a very important skill. So basically, if you see my screen, it's telling you ki the skill works ki interview me relentlessly about every aspect of this plan until we just shared understanding. It's so good, and it asks you very thoughtful questions about by going through the code base as well. Ki what is happening, did you want something like this or not, is this the plan that you intended. So it explains you so it asks you in a very how you set in a stand up, basically with your product managers, your senior engineers. So it asks you in that sort of a thing. I'll just show you a bit modification that I have done in my skill. Like I just took his skill and also like added some lines as well actually. So I will just show you. Uh, yeah, 2 minutes. Yeah, dot agents folder. Yeah, just go through skills. Where is my grill? My skill. Yeah. So yeah. So if you see my skill file, it's same to his, but I have just added one or two lines. Something I felt key as I'm an early career engineer, so we also have some assumptions and something gaps in our knowledge gap as well. Like yeah, even I don't know some things in very detailed. So sometimes even if I told the agent key yes, so key I know this thing, so it just takes my opinion and takes that into account and also continue the conversation. This is something I don't want sometimes, so that's why I just told it key. Also, like remember I'm an early career engineer, so I would have some assumptions or gaps in my deep understanding of things. So even if like even if I told you ki this is something I don't know, still like if there are some deep concepts that you think ki explanation should be given, just give it to me. Don't ask me ki if I know those or not, but just give it to me in a very simpler format. So I just edited this skill and it also sort of worked for me. So that's why I added this, but you could add more things on top of it. Like for non-technical key, you could just remove this part as well about adding like exploring the code base and everything. If you want to just have a discussion on like your product based things or something like that. Yeah. So I'll just show you from a project basically. So we will try this skill as well. I'll just show you. So I have this small project. Like this is a Tanstack Start app basically, which is like it's a sort of a AI block key which finds relevant things from Reddit, Twitter. Basically, I have scrapers from API like AP5 basically, which I'm using to sort of gather those data and also convert into sort of articles, like blog articles, that sort of a thing. Like it's just a application I spun up just before making this video. So you could see everything like it did a good job. Like it used the like it's using Open Router basically to take models and Gemini 2.5 Flash for like generating the content. Simple enough. Yeah. So I'll just ask. I'm using OpenCode. You could use Claude Code. Everything like skills are like everywhere now. So yeah, you could use any harness you want. I'm using OpenCode because I wanted to try out the Minimax model and just sort of play with it, like Minimax 2.7. So yeah, I will just invoke that skill. Like basically just call this skill and just tell key I want to add a new feature here. Key I could fetch uh, content from authentic free media sources as well, like something which I haven't added. Free media sources and generates blogs from them. Yeah, simple enough. Okay. Sounds cool enough. Yeah. So yeah. So I just told them. So and also invoke this grill me skill. I have called it. So yeah, I will just go into plan mode. Yeah, always go into plan mode. Yeah. So just enter. So yeah. So you could see the skill and everything here. OpenCode has a nice UI, I feel, compared to Claude Code, I feel. So it also explains with this thinking and everything. So yeah, if you see like it like it's very like powerful, like as you could see in the screen as well. Key, let me start by understanding your vision for this feature. I'll walk you through the decision tree systematically, like content sources, like which specific sources you are thinking, like what do you mean by authentic free media sources? Like are is it some RSS free from news outlets, Wikipedia, or like it goes into very detailed sort of stuff. So this is a very important skill I feel ki you guys should use in your workflow as well. Like even if you don't use the other skills which I would be mentioning further, but I feel ki this is a must use skill for anyone actually, which you could use in your workflow. So yeah. uh, Another skill is this PRD skill basically. Sorry, yeah, I'll just show you this PRD. Yeah, so this write a PRD basically. So whatever the session you would do, typically this grill me session, like based on the feature, it asks you around 20-30 questions. Sometimes even I have crossed 50 question as well in this grill me session. So it's like it takes you around an hour, but this is very important key, how much you're giving context to the agent, like how much you're talking to the agent, and also like you both have a same page. That's the point of the skill. So yeah, so like if you do this, then after that the code generation part becomes very easy for the agent to do. It makes very few mistakes, very less mistakes depending on the model. But yeah, that's the main thing on this. So this write a PRD skill, basically you could just invoke the skill and ask key, based on my session, like based on my grill me session, just make me a PRD of this, like a product document sort of thing. So it would write a product document, and it would like just show you ki are you satisfied with this or not. And what you could do is ki you could just take this and also add it to your GitHub issue basically. Like I will just show you one example of my own project which I was making in a hackathon. So I was making AI based code editor. So you could see ki this was the product vision, the core inside. So I just told it to like put it to a GitHub issue. So I could open up a new session basically with a fresh context window and then sort of talk to it. So yeah, so you could see ki the core concepts. It writes everything into account, whatever I have told him. So it gives a very detailed PRD improvements and everything. So yeah, this is one feature. Like it's everything is mentioned in this blog itself, so you could read it out. But yeah, like I'm just explaining it to you in a very simpler format as well. Yeah. Also, like there is also a PRD to issue one as well. Ki you could take this PRD and then convert into issue. That is also some skill I have used. And yeah, let me just show you what issues does, like what it does basically. Yeah, just 2 minutes. So you could just see ki it sets up the supervise everything. Like just breaks down your PRD into issues, like doable issues, like the doable tasks basically. So you could like some sort of like you could make like you could tell Claude Code to spawn multiple sub agents, take the issues one by one, and then starts solving it basically. Then starts doing the tasks basically. That would be a good thing. And also like before like telling the Claude to execute, you could review this and edit it yourself as well. That's the main thing. So yeah, this one is something I used. There is also another test-driven development one, which is also something Matt is telling. More, you could also read this article on skills, basically, which is wrote by Tariq. Like, absolutely amazing article. You could actually read it. Like, he has explained everything on like how skills should be used. What are the misconceptions about skills? It's not just a what do you say, it's not just an empty file, it's an entire folder itself. So you could like reference, like make other files as well inside that and reference those into the main skill file. Scaffolding templates, code quality review, like it has, like he has given a very detailed and very good blog on like how you could create skills for your own organization and stuff. So yeah, this is also something you could read again. uh, More on skills, like again skills, you could like go to skills.sh, and like there are many good skills. Like I will just show you one more which I have liked. Superpowers is also a good skill, like you could check it out. It's also a very good skill which I have used before. Next one, I feel key React based, yeah, versus React practices is also a great skill. If you are making your projects on React Next and everything, so yeah, like it's a good skill to have again. Like there are a lot of skills in this, and there is also default by Claude Code and OpenCode, like find skills basically. So it finds skills based on your prompt. That is also something that you could use. Yeah. So that's about skills. I don't feel ki you should like think more on it, but yeah, like just read those. This is more than enough for you to go through and talk about skills, I feel. Yeah, and use skills in your production environment. uh, so yeah, also something a very underrated feature, it's in Cloud Code mostly, but yeah, like hooks are also a great feature, although I don't use it in my workflow. but something I thought ki you guys could like think about it, how to use it. Ki you could just so there are two types of hooks basically, like a pre-tool use hook and a post-tool use hook basically. So and also there are like notification hooks and etc. But these are the two basic kinds of hooks. So you could use those basically for like linting checks basically. Ki after the agent runs, you could like write a like a post tool use hook key, just check the formatting and the quality checks basically. So you could read this article as well on like, so he has written some hooks basically, which the like, and you could invoke it basically at that time. Also you could enforce package managers. This is a pre-tool use actually. uh, so yeah, you could read here as well, like on this blog. I'll just mention all the sources in the description. But yeah, like hooks are also a underrated feature, I feel. Nobody uses it, but like nobody, I don't know, but like there are very few people who are using it. Like here in Bangalore, like the people have talked to like weren't using any hooks properly, but yeah, something like you could use. So yeah. Another thing that I wanted to talk on. Yeah, let me show you more things. Wait. Ah, uh, 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 uh. Yeah, so I talk mostly on hooks as well. Yeah, yeah. So like I have completed most of the video, I feel. I think I also wanted to talk more on what something I want to do next is I wanted to like like explain some research papers on the video as well, which I feel like something I want, like I want to go into research. So like I just wanted to like talk about which new research papers come. Like I could discuss on it. We could write some code as well, like re-implementing those papers from scratch. Um, like working on more like agent orchestra. Yeah. There are like I forgot. There is a agent orchestration blogs which I wanted to show from. Like you could read Tharek's blogs as well. Like it's not just this blog. Like all of these blogs basically, which has he has linked like lessons from building Claude Code. Like they have explained the harnesses properly. Like how what they have learned from building Claude Code, from caching blogs. Like there are a lot of blogs that he has wrote which are very beneficial. Something you could read so to understand more on like agent harnesses basically. Also there was a harness engineering blog by the codex people in OpenAI. Something you could read. Very good blog. Highly recommend to read it out. So yeah, this is something I forgot to tell you, but yeah. Uh, Next thing is ki yeah, I was telling ki I wanted to like make content on this kind of things on research mostly. Yeah, I also wanted to give like a brief on like there are some agent orchestration frameworks as well which I wanted to show, like Composier's parallel uh, coding agents basically. So people at Composier have made this amazing agent orchestrator basically which could spawn multiple agents based on the task that it gets from Slack linear, and spawns up multiple parallel agents like Claude Code sessions, Codex sessions, Open Code sessions, and you could just see it in one UI, and it automatically resolves the issues as well by taking the error logs and everything. Whatever is failing, CI is failing, it would check it, it would do it, and it would just show you on the UI as well. So yeah, this is something you could check it out. Actually, it has 5.1k stars. So yeah, very good project, I feel. Something you could check out. Something I've used. So yeah. Um, Apart from that, yeah, I wanted to make content on research and everything. So yeah, I would be making that. So yeah, I feel yeah, I will not just edit it out or something. I'll just put it raw dog actually. Every video that I will put out from now won't be any like edited. It would be very like very raw. It like I will try to put all my thoughts and everything into this. All my raw thoughts, whatever I'm thinking, I'll just put it. I'll not even shoot it once more. So yeah, this was it. So yeah, thank you for listening to me. I feel yeah. I hope that whatever I shared to you, it like is useful for you. That is something, yeah, is my goal. So yeah, thank you.